This is another show and tell, but before I get into it, I want to talk about how me revisiting my work has been mind blowing in the bestest way. I am an artist who does not have a signature style, and I feel because of that, sometimes I'm very not grounded, I'm not confident in my visual art because a lot of artists that I know of, even in my life, they have a signature style, they have themes that they go back to again and again. I seem not to have that. I feel that I do jump from themes other than my theme of being present. My themes jump. My style is all over the place. But revisiting my pieces that I love, I I'm an abstract girl. I don't know why I be doing too much. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But I am feeling like I'm falling again, falling in love again with abstractness, with how I have a relationship with color. I feel it. I am so inspired and I'm inspired by my own work. That rarely happens to be inspired by one's work, and I feel as if I'm ready to go back into exploring color again, into exploring abstraction. So I just wanted to leave that out here. My YouTube is clearly a diary at this point, but about my work and how I approach it. And I love that. Anyway, so the show and tell for today is called Forest Walks. In 2021 and most of 2022, every Monday, without fail, I would visit Karura Forest and I would start at the gate on Kiambu Road, ensure that I go all the way to the gate on Limuru Road, and then come back to the Kiambu Gate. When I started, I would just start from the Kiambu Gate, go to the other gate, and then take an Uber from there. But as my body and my fitness got better, I would you know, start from Campbell, like I've said, go to the side of Limor Road, have a little snacky snack at the cafe there, and then walk back. At the time, it was mostly for fitness, mostly for meditation as well. But I had no goal. It wasn't I'm finding myself or I wanna get to know myself more. It was just a thing I decided that every Monday I'll be doing these walks. And over time, it became a very meditative practice for me. That if I didn't go on a Monday, I would have to make sure I slot it in another day because I would start tweaking. I'd be like, I'm not complete, I'm not full. What's going on? So this painting, not it's one. This painting was me painting my works basically, and so it's an abstract painting, and then it has details of like the trails, and I did those details with needlework. Um, I feel that it was the first time that I had ever included my needlework on my paintings. Before this, I had done more needlework, but just that on mostly experimental, but not something I thought that I would see into my work. But with this piece, I was able to do that, and it's one of the pieces that I truly, truly love because for me, Karura Forest is very special because it healed me in ways I didn't think that I didn't even have an idea that I could be healed like that. it was at a time I didn't know what I wanted with myself, with my life. And so I took that time to just go and talk to trees, see trees, hear birds, and just be with myself and with my thoughts. And that time has been very fundamental to me to date. I no longer go on these walks. I think I should start, but I don't do that. um but I feel as if those 2 years and my meditative practice has carried into my work, because my work also focuses a lot on being present, and I believe being present at all times is very meditative. And because I can no longer go on these long walks yet, and sometimes I generally hate when I have to meditate and it's all quiet and it's all. Sometimes it becomes very boring for me, even though I should say, boredom is a good thing. But sometimes I just don't want to be in silence. So when I'm doing activities, just as simple as doing my dishes, I try to be as present as much as I can. Even right now, as I'm recording this video, I try to be immersed in this activity of I'm recording a video, I'm talking about my work, and I try not to have other thoughts running in the background, because I found that the more I'm present, the more I'm able to be clear about the things that I want to do, how I want to do them. And just generally, my demeanor is very calm, even from inside out. Am I making sense? I think I am. I think I am. So this is Forest Walks. It's available. I hoard my work. I'm realizing also I hoard a lot of my work, and I don't know why that is. I have a lot of paintings. I have a catalog for them, but I hide them. Do I want to address that today? No. Today we're just going to talk about forest works and why I love it as a painting, and it's available and I'm not holding it anymore. And yeah, I don't think I have anything more to say about it other than I ooh, I don't know why these things happen to me. There's literal chickens outside my door making random noises. So I don't know if it will be I don't know if it will be in this video, but it is what it is. I love these chickens. I love where I live. I live in a farm. So there is very much farm noises, and it is what it is. Anyway, so that this is Forest Walks. I hope you love it as much as I do. And I hope you know, some people say one should be able to look at an artwork and you know what it's talking about without explanation. I have the thought that both things can be true. I can look at work and enjoy it as it is, but also hearing the thoughts behind the artwork or how it came to be is also very, I feel like it's cool because you get into the mind of the artist and you get to see how they came up with the art piece. Because I feel if someone looked at this work, yes, they would appreciate it from what they're seeing. But having the context, it was made because I would go on these walks every other Monday. I feel it makes it more cool. Until next time, enjoy.